Hi, I said I was going to do art first, but I remembered I have to do our story. And I was singing the bunny song because our story is about a bunny named Hopper. Hopper. And look, he's got a little blue tip. So let's open it up. And look at how Hopper is hopping. Is that what you look like when you're the hopping bunny? He's beautiful. You see he's white with a little pink ear. Wake up, Hopper. Mama gently pushed him with her nose. Hopper opened his eyes slowly and stretched again. Do I have to wash myself again, Mama? You ask the same question every day, Hopper. Don't you want your fur to stay white and healthy? Wash yourself and then you can play with your friend. Just like we have to wash every day, more than every time we eat or when we've been outside, wash our hands. Hopper slowly licked his fur, starting with his paws. He was a beautiful hare. Did you know that's another name for a rabbit? Hare. Not like hair on our head. That's why when the little rabbit Frou Frou said, hair today, that means a rabbit. His fur was pure white, like his mother's, but the tip of one of his ears was blue. You see the blue right there, which was very unusual. When he had finished cleaning himself, he ran over to Nick, who was still sleeping soundly under a bush. Hopper tickled his nose and tapped his ears, but when Nick refused to wake up, Hopper just pulled him out from under the bush. So I think he's a little bit impatient. What's going on? Muttered Nick sleepily. He tried to push Hopper away, and soon the two started wrestling. They made so much noise, rolling around and laughing, that the hedgehog woke up from hibernation. Hey, stop that noise, he yelled. I still have a month left to sleep. Sorry, said Nick softly. We didn't realize you were there. Wrestling in the snow had made Hopper hungry. What is there to eat? He asked his mother, who was hopping by. So you see it's still winter in this picture. Let's look for food together, said his mother. But I'd rather stay with Nick and play, Hopper said reluctantly. Please bring me something. Come on now, don't be lazy, she said. You can play with Nick tomorrow. So Hopper said goodbye to his friend and sullenly hopped away. That means he's probably a little bit in the blue zone. He's a little bit sad. Mama, wait. My paws are freezing. The snow is so cold. I know it's cold, but it's also white like we are, so it's easier for us to hide from other animals. But why does it snow, Mama? Most of the plants, bushes, and grass have to rest in winter. When the snow melts in the spring, it turns into water that helps them grow. Why do they need to rest? Asked Hopper, lying down in the snow. They don't have to jump through the cold snow to look for food. I want to rest too. Suddenly, Mama looked up and saw a falcon swooping up at them. See the falcon? He's like a hawk. Oh, and guess what they like to eat? They like to eat bunnies. Run, she screamed. Run as fast as you can to the forest and hide in the bushes. Hopper bounded away. There he goes. And his mother ran back and forth across the field to distract the falcon. So she's going to go a zigzag. She wants to save her baby. Goodness, that was close, Mama sighed as the falcon flew away. What did that flying hare want? Asked Hopper. So Hopper thinks it's another rabbit like they are. That was not a hare, she said sternly. That was a falcon. I've warned you about falcons before. They love to grab little hares like you. That's why I'm trying to teach you to know how to run back and forth in a zigzag across the fields. But how could he see us? He's flying so high in the sky. Falcons have very strong eyes, his mother replied. They're as dangerous as foxes. Come on, let's run back across the field. Hopper tried to follow his mother, but when he turned too quickly, he stumbled in the snow. Don't worry, said his mother. You just need to keep trying. It wasn't easy for me to learn either. Then the two of them went to look for food again. Suddenly, Hopper came out of the bush screaming, Mama, a tree on 4 legs is after me. His mother just laughed. That's not a tree, that's a stag. A stag? Hopper repeated thoughtfully. Will his branches Grow leaves in the spring? Those aren't branches, said his mother patiently. Those are called antlers. Do you remember when I showed you the antlers when we were talking about Canada? You've got to feel the antlers. And what does a stag need antlers for, Mama? To defend himself against enemies. And when he is hungry, he uses them to dig in the ground to find food. I wish I had antlers, Hopper said quickly. I'm starving. Here we are, said his mother. The bark is very tasty. I don't like it, said Hopper, frowning. It's so wet and cold. I'd rather eat some berries. There won't be any berries until spring, she said, so eat your bark like a good boy. When the two of them were full, they started to hop back home. The sun was going down, and soon it would be dark. How far is it, Mama? Asked Hopper. Will we be there soon? I'm tired. Don't worry, it's not so far. Did you ever say to your mommy, how much further? I'm so tired. Did you say that to your daddy? By the time they got home, the moon had come out and the stars were twinkling. Will the snow go away? Hopper asked as he lay down. See, he's so little he doesn't know. Yes, Mama said as she gently stroked his back. In spring, when the sun gets warmer, the snow will melt. Then the flowers will bloom in the fields and the leaves will grow on the trees. Farmers will plant their crops and we can search for carrots and lettuce. Would you like that? Hopper didn't say anything. He had already fallen asleep, dreaming of spring and juicy red berries. The end. Now we're going to do our art. So, I've got, so I don't know whether you're, this is what we need for our art today. You need a piece of paper. I found some wool, some green wool. You could maybe use green material. If you don't have wool or ribbons or material, you could just draw it, but I thought I would do this. So I've got to get my pencil. Did I leave my pencil at the work table? I did. So, first thing I'm going to do, guess what we're drawing? We're going to make a garden. We're going to be like the farmers. So I have to draw the ground. And I'm just going to go up and down a little bit, like a garden. Just like that. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll get my brown twistable because this is the soil or dirt. Soil is the real name that we call it. Okay, now for my art, we're going to make a garden with carrots growing. So I'm using my Bingo Dabber because I have it and it's handy. You can use paint, you can use twistables. But if you have twistables, it's kind of fun because carrots look like this. They grow, did you know they grow under the ground? So here's one carrot growing. Another carrot growing. Another carrot. And now, that's the carrot under, but they have carrot tops. So I'm going to get a little bit of glue and stick it on the top of each carrot, like this. And that's what I wanted the green wool for. So I actually cut it up first, just into little pieces. And these are the carrot tops. One, I wonder if I'm going to get sticky fingers. They don't just have one, they have a couple of tops like this, right? That one's probably a bit too big. I think my hands are gonna get sticky. Oh no. That's okay, I can wipe them off when I'm done. It's good to wash my hands anyway. Are you remembering to wash your hands really good lately? That's a new rule for everybody. Whenever they go outside, you have to come in and wash your hands straight away to stay healthy. We always wash our hands at school after we go to the bathroom, before we have snack. Clean your hands when you sneeze or cough. There. Oh, those are my carrot tops. Does that look like my carrot tops? Now, For the next part, I've got a brown bingo dabber. So again, if you don't have a bingo dabber, you could use paint, but I'm gonna just, I love bingo dabbers, they're fun. Just go up and down. See, I'm not going too hard. Oh, there we go. Does that look like the soil? I'm going to be careful not, I'm going to go around the carrot. Like this. So I have to fill in my whole paper. If you don't have bingo dabbers, you can, again, if you've got paint, you could paint it. Or if you don't have paint, you can use crayons. Fill it in. However, whatever you have, you can use. We've had bingo dabbers at school for a long time. And I know I bought some for my grandchildren. We use the bingo dabbers at Christmas time at school when we were doing some pictures. We use bingo dabbers sometimes for different artworks. Just up and down, up and down. Kind of looks neat, doesn't it? So now, guess what we're going to do next? We're going to make bunnies because the bunnies are hungry. This is, I'm not going to make them white like Hopper because then we wouldn't see them. I'm going to make little brown bunnies. So I'm going to make a circle. So my paintbrush isn't as big as yesterday or last week. There's his bunny body, his chest, and then what does he need? Does he need 1 ear, 2 ears? Do another bunny. Do you think this is little Peter Rabbit in Mr. McGregor's garden? The farmers don't really like when the bunnies take their food, but the bunnies have to eat too, don't they? So maybe I'll make 3 bunnies. So see, I'm just making a circle and another circle on top for his head and then his ears. Now, when it's dry, guess what I have? You only need just 1 little cotton ball. In fact, you only need a little bit. So you pull it apart, and guess what this is? This is going to be their little tails. So I'm going to use my white, oops, see my hands are still sticky. Use my white glue here, and here, and here, and stick, and stick, and stick. So that's his back. So we're not going to see his eyes. It's his backside, isn't it? So he's not looking at us. We don't have to give our bunny ears. Now I forgot to put my name on my work. I could put my name up here at the top. Mrs. Freer. There. Did you like your art for today? I hope you did. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.